Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, in this episode, I'd like to discuss, and this is an Eastern nutrition episode, and I'd like to discuss foods that are keeping you at the doctor's office, okay? Now, this is going to be a 3-part series because in recent chat sessions, I've had talks with individuals discussing, and these are individuals from different countries for the most part, discussing foods that are literally keeping them visiting their physician on a regular basis. Whereas just doing your annual checkups or semi-annual checkups and engaging in regular wellness visits, you can take a lot of burden off your shoulders with being concerned with your health. And I really want to jump right into this. And the first one is sausages. And I know many of you are going to be upset and you're going to start messaging me through the through the app, I'm sorry. And if you don't already have the app downloaded, it's free on the Google Play Store if you have an Android, or the Apple Store if you have an iPhone. But sausages are both high in salt as well as fat. And what's in sausages definitely increases your risk of cardiovascular diseases as well as cancer. And I know you guys are like, I love sausage for breakfast or lunch or whatever, but no. Another is a certain type of beef that's fed with corn as well as soybeans. And this is done really to plump up the cow, the animal, before slaughtering them. Okay. These animals that are fed with soybeans and corn, their feed lowers the natural omega-3s as well as other minerals and vitamins. And it increases the saturated fats within the animal. And these saturated fats contribute to heart disease. Another is sprouts. Now, sprouts can be healthy. But sprouts also foster, when you keep it stored somewhere, it fosters bacteria growth. And this can include, let's say, E. coli and Listeria. And if you pay attention to food recalls, that's like near the top of the list. And foods that are recalled due to food safety issues. Another's milk. I speak of this all the time, and I get the feedback, but I drink soy milk, almond milk, this milk, that. No, anything that has milk in it, leave it alone. You want something to drink some room temperature water. Men should be drinking 3.7 liters. Women should be drinking 2.7 liters of water every day, not at one time, spread out throughout the course of the day. Because milk contains saturated fat. Again, increases your risk of rheumatism, rheumatoid arthritis, heart disease. Just if you can stay. Now, if you can, my recommendation is avoid milk. Same as these cakes or different types of pastries in which you buy in the store. You know, I've had episodes discussing just do your own cooking. Cook it yourself. It's nothing. I mean, you know what's going into it, and you know when you made it. Would you make a cake and put all types of ingredients that you're gonna eat that cake a year later? Would you do that? Of course not. You can purchase healthy organic ingredients to put into the cake or the pastries in which you care to make. Try and keep it as healthy as possible. You don't want to make things, let's say, with white sugar. You can make it with brown cane sugar. Those substitutes for sweeteners. And guess what? Let's say if you make it on a Thursday, and I'll have this cake to snack on for the weekend. Well, it's fresh. You know how long ago it was made. But when you pick up these boxes of cakes and pastries ready-made, it just says try and eat before 5 years from now. Another is low-fat snacks. Is it really low-fat? Was it made with GMO corn syrup and artificial sweeteners? Was it? Do you know? Do you read the ingredients? Are there words in the ingredients? Or are there ingredients that you can't either pronounce or you don't know what the heck it is? That should tell you to drop the box right now. Drop the package. Corn, another. Full of sugar. Mostly GMOs. Purchase your corn on the cob from a farmer's market. From a farmer's market. You eat corn, that's the only, if you didn't grow it yourself, go to a farmer's market, your local farmer, purchase your corn while it's on the cob. It's in a can, it's in a bag, in the freezer section. Nope. Another is canned fruits. Well, anything canned, but I'll even say canned fruits. Do I really need to get into it's loaded with high fructose corn syrup? Adds to obesity, high cholesterol, insulin intolerance. Do I need to really get into that? Why not just, fresh fruits? Why not? What does it take to take an apple out of your refrigerator, rinse it off really good, and just start eating it? As opposed to going into your storage section, picking out a can, popping the top, putting it in a bowl, grabbing a spoon. By the time you do all of that, you're done with your apple. You're done with your grapes. You're done with whatever you chose to pick on. Think about it. And it's not even healthy for you. Eat the fresh fruit. It's better. Again, health is wealth. I keep saying this. Health is wealth. The wealth, it's not in the bank. It's not in the safe. It's not in your pocket. It's not in your purse. It's not under the mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It is in you. Okay? Another, I know you guys love this. I know you love this. Frosting on a cake. Woo. It's just the same as when you walk into these bakeries and you see these chocolate cakes or lemon frosted cakes with vanilla frosting or strawberry frosting. And oh my gosh, you just get all worked up. I gotta have that. I have to have that. It looks, what's the key word? Looks so delicious. It looks so good. Good in one way. And there's good and bad relative to everything in life. Can't ignore the laws of polarity. You won't have existence. Thinking it's everything can. Things can be just one-sided, all good, no bad, or all bad, no good. Okay? So now, in knowing that, it looks good, but let's jump to the other side of the fence. What's bad about it? Never mind that it's loaded with corn syrup and different types of trans fats and artificial flavoring and coloring and preservatives. I'm going to stop there. I'm not even going to go any further. But it looks good. Say the good. I just gave you a few bads. And this is food for thought. I'm just getting you guys to really just think. This is food for thought. Say the bad. I said a few goods. Contest me. Debate. I just said a few bads. I'm sorry. Artificial sweeteners. How you have to have it in your tea, your coffee, your this, your that. It negatively impacts your metabolism. You need natural sweeteners. Try organic honey, maybe a teaspoon. Some quality honey, or a little bit of cane sugar, freshly granulated. You can granulate sugar cane yourself and store it. Okay? Just put that in the back of your head. This one, next is going to surprise many of you guys. Next is farmed salmon, which has a third more calories in it than salmon caught in the ocean, wild salmon. And it has 3 to 4 times the amount of saturated fat. And it contains contaminants such as pesticides, carcinogens, flame retardants. And just the fact that it was farmed, it's of diminished nutritional value, especially when you compare it to wild salmon. Okay? And what are they feeding this farmed salmon? Anyone ever question that? What are they feeding farmed salmon? Another, I haven't spoken of this in a while, is popcorn, in which you put in the microwave oven. Woo. Woo. I'm going to start with the flavoring, the caramel flavoring, the artificial butter. You want to go to the other side of the equation and say lung disease? What types of toxic chemicals are lining these popcorn bags? But hey, it smells good. It smells good. And another is, stop buying your sandwiches in the store. Make your own sandwich. Store purchased sandwiches. I won't even get into how bad it is. Just make your own sandwich. And what type of sandwich are you making? Because these processed meats, these deli meats, sliced meats are bad for you. Loaded with cancer-causing agents. And I know you guys are like, well, what the heck? What's convenient for us? What can we eat? No, you guys are asking that question. Pissed off. What can we eat? And I've gone over podcasts with healthy alternatives. But you know what? I'm going to take a break. I'm going to close by saying you must make acupuncture part of your life. Why? Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?